Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about while you were sleeping. It all started about, 11 hours ago. It looked just like that. Cory Booker, the senator from the state of New Jersey, started a marathon speech, and he made it very clear. He said, I'm going to keep going as long as I'm physically able. And what he's doing, and is doing live right now as he puts on his glasses, is he's talking about the actions taken by Donald Trump over his administration thus far. Not happy about any of it. But keep in mind, he's part of the Democratic leadership in the Senate, and Democrats are under pressure from their base to do more to stand up to Donald Trump.
How does this work?
So he's standing up against Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump is down the street.
Do the senators all have to be there?
Nope.
They have to stay there all night?
No, it's not even blocking
any legislation. Is he speaking to anyone?
Nobody.
So he just wants national attention.
Maybe he has a few fans.
Well, there are a couple other senators who occasionally ask him questions, and he yields the floor. But by yielding for a question, then he still controls the floor. This is not a filibuster, by the way.
So here's what did you miss last night when you made that dumb decision to sleep?
I rise with the intention of disrupting the normal business of the United States Senate for as long as I am physically able. I rise tonight because I believe sincerely that our country is in crisis. We are not solving the deficit in what they're proposing here. They're cutting and cutting and cutting things that make no sense to cut, and they're doing it for a tax breaks which disproportionately go to the wealthiest. Placing tariffs on our biggest trade partners is beyond unfair. This drives the cost of goods up, and the consumer is the one who ends up paying the increase. Even with universities got too woke and had two excesses, the antidote to that isn't to try to shut down the thought of the left. It's to try to make a fair, more competitive marketplace for ideas from all around the political spectrum.
How would you do that?
I mean, there's just several things that he said are just not true. He's still running on the tax cut for the rich. Not true, and most Americans understand it, and they believe that under the past administration, when Donald Trump had his first term, that they got a tax break. They know that to be true. He also talks about the university campuses. So you're going to side with the people that are blocking the Jews from going to class right now? That's not going to work with the American people. And just over and over the talking points. If you want to get the American people attention, you don't do it on the floor of the Senate. You go and you start talking with voters. I'm not sure he's going to...
town hall, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to get much attention. I mean, we're probably the only people that are covering this right now. I don't think the American people care what he's saying on the floor right now.
I think he just wants to be relevant.
Yeah, it's thirsty.
The progressive group has gotten so much attention lately. I think he's seeing like all these younger people or people who are new in Congress get all this attention. Like AOC, she's not new, but she's always out there. Jasmine Crockett is new. We're hearing a lot from her. I think he's doing this so that we all cover it on the morning show, and he gets some attention.
But can I just bring up one other thing? If you want attention, Lindsey Graham showed you the template, John McCain showed you the template, Joe Manchin showed you the template. You go out and you make news and you say things that are relevant, and then all the reporters follow you around. Hillary Vaughn and everybody else. They go, okay, we got to get this interview. But just doing a filibuster saying, I really have no agenda, I'm just going to rail against the administration overnight. It's like I'm volunteering to do something when no one's watching. So congratulations. I don't know who your PR guy is, but just go stay active.
He has been active. He's been going at it for 11 hours and 12 minutes.
Today.
But if he wants to break the record, he's got to go another 13 hours, because Strom Thurmond actually broke the record. He holds the record. He filibustered for 24 hours and 18 minutes back in
Nancy Pelosi
1957. Strom Thurmond was railing against the Civil Rights Act.
Remember when Nancy Pelosi did it in those like 4-inch high heels all night?
Right.
That's a workout.
But I will say this, next hour we will play that Strom Thurmond filibuster. We'll play the whole thing top to bottom.
Good idea.
I'm going to alert the affiliates.
People will love that.
Do that on your radio shows.
Right. Oh, I can't do that. That would be a bad idea.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.